Hi, this is Anneli from Sussex Coast. Welcome to my channel. Today I am playing with book pages. So if you also have lots and lots of them kicking around, then grab them and craft with me. Okay. First of all, I wanted to show you how I select my pages. Okay. And the caveat, these books are all from my own library. I have read them thoroughly many times, and I feel like they have fulfilled their purpose as a book. So I am now giving myself permission to play with them. All right. So what I do is I collect a range of tones and colors because I love it. Look at these. You know, the oxidation is quite significant here, so I don't know how acidic these paperbacks are, but obviously for our purposes they're brilliant. So different stages of yellowing, different fonts, you know, poems. Some of them are really brittle, others are not, so that sort of determines the use as well, what you can do with them. So these, for instance, they come from the beautiful Observer's books that you can find either in charity shops or also online, like used book stores online, and they're only like £1 or £2 here in Britain. So these can be used as actual book pages in a journal. I tend to eco dye them and then just add them in like this, and then I can either create something on top of them or I just leave them because look how beautiful it is. There was one that I did where the parsley, can I find it now? Where is it? Where the parsley was peeking out from under. Of course I can't find it now. Okay, but you can also just as embellishments on pages. It's so cute. Nothing fancy, but it just adds a little something. Okay, if I can't find it, I can't find it. Nope. Oh, come on, where are you? Nope. Okay, if I find it, I'll show you later. Nope. Okay, so these can be actual pages in a book. These kind of things I put separately because you can use them as tag, you know, covering tags or making your journaling spots. So do not get rid of these, says she. Also don't become a hoarder like me, obviously. Right, then there's papers that, this is almost like cardstock, it's brilliant. So I've been using this as the base of some of the masterboards I've been making. It is really nice and strong, so you can make these, can make a tag, you know, you just chop them up. I'm going to sew around them and stuff first, but you can chop them up, make them into tags or pockets or whatever. If you choose to use a softer book page as a base, then that can actually make a page in a journal. Obviously this needs a little bit of sewing. Oh, it doesn't need, but I want to do a bit of sewing, and then this can be a page, and then a pocket from here can go here, and then you can stick your journaling card in, and it's just this is one of my favorite books from my childhood, The Children from Bullerbyn by a Swedish author called Astrid Lindgren. And I was learning German at some point, so I bought it in German, and now I feel that I'm allowed to cut this up and enjoy the illustrations one more time in my journals. So yeah, permission giving is definitely work in progress with me. Okay, so yeah, so you have some, this one, so these are slightly creamy. I like the way that the font is slightly different, and it's a play script, so again it makes a nice contrast against all of the creamy ones. I haven't used this specific one, but you have the slightly whiter bits of text here. So I was lazy, I couldn't be bothered to find any white ones, so this is quite samey. So here we have a little bit of contrast. So the more contrast, the more fun it is, obviously. Right, and then you have these fantastic things where you can just harvest the words and stick them in your journal later. Lots of blank space here, so you can use this. I really like indexes also because that looks different, the font is different, it provides a nice graphic element, and you can, you know, you can glue it this way, you can glue it this way to make your masterboards more exciting. Right, lots of these. So dictionary pages that are slightly translucent are also really cool. You can use them, so you can use them as actual pages in your journal. If you have one that has been bound, and just snip the threads. Okay, again, slightly different. This is sort of grayish. Look at this. This is an Estonian maths book. So beautiful. I like the graphic elements and I like the color. And technically, if I reinforced this with fabric or something, or some other paper, this could also make a separate, actual independent page. Oh yeah, it's quite brittle. Love it, love it. Again, another scientific text. This was literary theory that I have worked through, and I'm no longer writing any scientific papers. So this one can also be used in playing with books. This is another one. If you look at it, it just looks horrible, you know, white modern, but if you just use the middle bits here mixed with the beautiful aged papers, then it's suddenly valuable. So I just love the way we give books that are outdated completely new lease of life. All right, so let us harvest some book material then. Okay, so when I harvest my book pages and parts of the book pages, then I need 1, 2, 3, 4, well technically 5 receptacles, and I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so this one I've already stamped, so I take the edges for stamping later. Okay, this is where my edges go, and then once I've got the edges, then I have the body with the text. I seem to have glued this together already. So you have the main body. Again, this I've already stamped. It doesn't look very good, but it will do in a collage somewhere. Okay, so I also have receptacle for images. Again, Alice in Wonderland is one of my favorite books of all time. I have so many different editions. This was just a cheap paperback I once bought to take to school with me, so that's why I am not upset about cutting this up. And again, I will turn these into journaling cards or tags, so nothing will be wasted. This bit again can go here. Right, okay, so here we have a nice big chunk of good real estate. Okay, so these go in my word books. These, I don't know, these are almost big enough for tag backings. Let's look at these. There's a lot of things. Okay, British. Right. This is only one word on it, it doesn't bother me, so that can go on a tag. And you can write what the contents of your present are, for instance. This, again, I don't mind having these little bits there. They can be tag backings easily, like this. Okay, so all the text I could use for all the text, and here I'll put this. Right, and these stamps will use for text. These will be very good for weaving photos. Oh, but you have to draw a line somewhere. But when I say weaving, I mean it is fun, right? Like this. Oh, Nelly, honestly, what do you like? It's bothering me. Where is the parsley? More weaving here. Ah, no, it's not that. I love it. This was onion skin, and it made such amazing prints. No, that's not it. I don't know. More weaving. It's just so much fun. Come on. Ah, here. All right. Yeah. So the dogwood in my back garden had these leaves on, and with rust it made these beautiful imprints. And then the parsley in the background adds another layer, so it's like, love it. I love it. So these are the pages that just came out of a similar book of wildflowers, possibly. This is a page from a multilingual dictionary of EU terms, the European Union. So I haven't used it in the 15 years I've had it, so I've decided to eco-dye that as well. And it looks beautiful here. Yeah. Another stamp. Like this one, essentially, but better ink. This is an oxide. You can see it is oxidizing already, whereas this is an archival black. the difference is notable. So if you want your imprints to be stronger and permanent, then use archival ink. But if you don't mind the sort of ephemeral quality of the oxides, then use them. I'm glad I found the parsley. Right, oh, I love this book, so nice. And it sounds nice. Okay, focus, focus. Right, now we have these to include in our master boards. I think we have a sufficiency of things now. That we can stamp. And you can, so again, if you want more permanent imprints, then use archival ink. If you don't mind the fleeting nature of the oxides, then use oxides. Okay, so these are archival. I don't know where my black is, so I will have to improvise with things that are not black, and that's fine too. So any stamp will do. You can have these ones, you can have homemade ones. I have my favorite handwriting ones. These are Stampers Anonymous ledger script. I love these. Okay, I've been using these for stamping on packaging paper, and then using bits of that in the masterboards. That is really good fun as well. All right, let's play. Let's see what the ink does. Do you like my sophisticated stamp pad? Oh, no, I don't like that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. So here are the results of today's harvesting and stamping session. I tried different colors. Some were more successful than others. The blue definitely seemed to be my favorite. So now I have lots of little bits I can just glue to the edge of a page and elevate it like that. I really also like the black ones. That looks, and I like the fact that the Sumi ink made really imperfect prints. At first I thought, oh, you know, these are messed up, I'll throw them away. But actually, if you look at them, they look like old, really poor quality printing material. So I'm going to leave them. Okay, so there's various things depending on the thickness of your paper. You can utilize these in different ways. Stay tuned for my next video where I'll show you what we can do with these. Okay, and then we also have the harvested words. I didn't have many in this slot, but I have some, so I'll put them in my journal already. And then, of course, the star of the show, ironically, is the middle bits. Okay, so the middle bits are brilliant for making masterboards, right? Because we now have, look at the range of color, right? So you don't have to do anything else. You can literally just make a masterboard out of these, and that's the only color you need. And then you can decorate them however you want later. You can stamp on them, you can scribble on them, whatever floats your boat. So if you want to see, or if you want to make a masterboard with me, stay tuned and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe. Bye.